In this video our goal is to learn about renewable energy and biofuels. Renewable energy is energy derived from natural sources that are replenished at a higher rate than they are consumed. Sunlight and wind, for example, are such sources that are constantly being replenished. Renewable energy sources are plentiful and all around us. Fossil fuels, coal, oil and gas, on the other hand, are non-renewable resources that take hundreds of millions of years to form. Fossil fuels, when burned to produce energy, cause harmful greenhouse gas emissions, such as carbon dioxide. Generating renewable energy creates far lower emissions than burning fossil fuels. Transitioning from fossil fuels, which currently account for the lion's share of emissions, to renewable energy is key to addressing the climate crisis. Renewables are now cheaper in most countries, and generate 3 times more jobs than fossil fuels. Here are a few common sources of renewable energy. Solar energy. Solar energy is the most abundant of all energy resources and can even be harnessed in cloudy weather. The rate at which solar energy is intercepted by the Earth is about 10,000 times greater than the rate at which humankind consumes energy. Solar technologies can deliver heat, cooling, natural lighting, electricity, and fuels for a host of applications. Solar technologies convert sunlight into electrical energy either through photovoltaic panels or through mirrors that concentrate solar radiation. Although not all countries are equally endowed with solar energy, a significant contribution to the energy mix from direct solar energy is possible for every country. Wind energy. Wind energy harnesses the kinetic energy of moving air by using large wind turbines located on land, onshore, or in sea or freshwater, offshore. Wind energy has been used for millennia, but onshore and offshore wind energy technologies have evolved over the last few years to maximize the electricity produced, with taller turbines and larger rotor diameters. Though average wind speeds vary considerably by location, the world's technical potential for wind energy exceeds global electricity production, and ample potential exists in most regions of the world to enable significant wind energy deployment. Geothermal energy. Geothermal energy utilizes the accessible thermal energy from the Earth's interior. Heat is extracted from geothermal reservoirs using wells or other means. Reservoirs that are naturally sufficiently hot and permeable are called hydrothermal reservoirs, whereas reservoirs that are sufficiently hot but that are improved with hydraulic stimulation are called enhanced geothermal systems. Hydropower. Hydropower harnesses the energy of water moving from higher to lower elevations. It can be generated from reservoirs and rivers. Reservoir hydropower plants rely on stored water in a reservoir, while run-of-river hydropower plants harness energy from the available flow of the river. Hydropower reservoirs often have multiple uses, providing drinking water, water for irrigation, flood and drought control, navigation services, as well as energy supply. Hydropower currently is the largest source of renewable energy in the electricity sector. It relies on generally stable rainfall patterns, and can be negatively impacted by climate-induced droughts or changes to ecosystems which impact rainfall patterns. Ocean energy. Ocean energy derives from technologies that use the kinetic and thermal energy of seawater, waves or currents for instance, to produce electricity or heat. Ocean energy systems are still at an early stage of development, with a number of prototype wave and tidal current devices being explored. The theoretical potential for ocean energy easily exceeds present human energy requirements. Bioenergy. Bioenergy is produced from a variety of organic materials, called biomass, such as wood, charcoal, dung and other manures for heat and power production, and agricultural crops for liquid biofuels. Various types of biofuel. Wood. This is the most basic form of fuel that is derived from organic matter. Biogas. This is the gaseous form of biofuels. Biodiesel. This biofuel is liquid in nature. Ethanol, methanol, butanol. But the two most common types of biofuels in use today are ethanol and biodiesel, both of which represent the first generation of biofuel technology. Ethanol is a renewable fuel that can be made from various plant materials, collectively known as biomass. Ethanol is an alcohol used as a blending agent with gasoline to increase octane and cut down carbon monoxide and other smog-causing emissions. The most common blend of ethanol is E10 and is approved for use in most conventional gasoline-powered vehicles up to E15. Some vehicles, called flexible fuel vehicles, are designed to run on E85, an alternative fuel with much higher ethanol content than regular gasoline. Roughly 97% of gasoline in the United States contains some ethanol. Most ethanol is made from plant starches and sugars, particularly corn starch in the United States, but scientists are continuing to develop technologies that would allow for the use of cellulose and hemicellulose, the non-edible fibrous material that constitutes the bulk of plant matter. The common method for converting biomass into ethanol is called fermentation. During fermentation, microorganisms, example bacteria and yeast, metabolize plant sugars and produce ethanol. Biodiesel. Biodiesel is a liquid fuel produced from renewable sources, such as new and used vegetable oils and animal fats, and is a cleaner burning replacement for petroleum-based diesel fuel. Biodiesel is non-toxic and biodegradable and is produced by combining alcohol with vegetable oil, animal fat, or recycled cooking grease. Like petroleum-derived diesel, biodiesel is used to fuel compression ignition, diesel, engines. Biodiesel can be blended with petroleum diesel in any percentage, including B100, pure biodiesel, and, the most common blend, B20, a blend containing 20% biodiesel and 80% petroleum diesel. Please like the video, and for more such videos subscribe to our channel.